So I'm looking online and I'm seeing things, and basically the URL tried to 3-0 my ass. They pretty much went ahead and they put out a blog, you know what I mean, kind of detailing the battlers that's going to be on the next Survivor Series card, and, you know, kind of throwing jabs at the media, like here and there, you know what I mean? Battle rap community is in the uproar about it.
What is your take on the strike union? Niggas got a battle rap union. That's what we doing now, fam.
When frustration and ignorance meet gossip and misinformation, these forces can even lead a thinking man down a path of foolishness. Once false allegations about URL were thrusted into the public by hateful forces, fans, various media, and misguided minds believe the lies to be true.
I mean, I think a lot of it was kind of, you know, tasteful, you know, for them, but at the same time, I think a lot of it was misinformation, because from what I can remember, a lot of bloggers kind of put out that, you know, this is the number that we're hearing, but we don't know if it's actually the number. And I, for one, put out a blog saying that, you know, for what people are seeing as the counter could actually, you know, mean something else. Some of these niggas don't really know how the counters work, like on the websites. They don't understand that just because you see like an eye on the website, it doesn't mean that these are the people that are buying the pay-per-view. It could be people that, you know, are refreshing like the pay-per-view that they already bought, and then the ticker is still counting, you know, those eyes, like, as so if you constantly refreshing the pay-per-view, if you're having an issue, you might refresh about 10 or 12 times, and that may be like the count for you added, you know, with, you know, the other, you know, numbers that are on there. You know what I'm saying? So I was one that actually did that, and, you know, a couple other bloggers did it as well, but they're trying to, you know, turn the narrative against, you know, the negative that's looking at, you know, that people are looking at when they think about the URL, and kind of trying to turn it around and put all of that energy like on the media or all the bloggers that, you know, had something to do with it. But, you know, I, for one, I'm looking at the card that they have, and, you know, I'm thinking to myself, like, some of these matches are actually dope. You got DNA versus Danny Myers, you know what I'm saying? They're so pissed off at us that they actually gave Danny Myers like a good look, you know what I'm saying? And everybody knows that the bloggers have been talking about, you know, Danny Myers is, you know, he comes and performs, and, you know, he always shows up. Why is there like not like a great look for Danny Myers? So they went ahead and they even booked Danny Myers, you know what I'm saying? Maybe this could have been something that they did before, you know, but, you know, at the same time, it kind of is the way it looks, as though they, you know, now they're trying to do like good business, but they're still not addressing the fact that they had a bad pay-per-view, and they're not trying to give people their money back. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I get it. You know, at the end of the day, when you're a business, you're trying to stay solvent. Some things you don't want to, you know, address, and you're trying to kind of stay away from. I get it. You know what I'm saying? So no harm, no foul. But I'm looking at, you know, some of the other matches that could, you know, potentially be like Survivor Series matches, like, you know, the Gluezy versus Ryder, which I think Ryder's a dope opponent. I always felt like they should have pushed him instead of making him sit out for a year. You know what I'm saying? I always thought they should have pushed him and gave him a better look. So, you know, they're even giving Ryder like, you know, a different look, you know what I'm saying, to kind of try to, you know, kind of just paint, you know, URL is kind of making different moves and kind of making progress, you know, and a lot of that I can respect. They got K-Shine that's going to be on the card. He's going to be battling on the card versus Av. You know, it's a lot of good battles. You got B-Dot versus JC, but at the end of the day, I think the fans are still going to have to ask themselves, we just had a bad pay-per-view. Are we actually willing to, you know, spend our money again on another URL pay-per-view, given, you know, what happened before? I personally, you know what I'm saying, I'm looking at the matches, and I think a lot of these competitors are actually going to show up to battle. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you're going to get a situation where Danny Myers is going to play around, DNA is going to play around, Ryder's going to play around, you know what I'm saying? Or even, you know, K-Shine versus Av. I don't think that's going to be a battle to where people are going to play around with, you know what I'm saying? But I get it, you know, URL, y'all kind of pissed off like at the media right now, especially when Rare Breed Entertainment, they went ahead and they kind of, you know, they had one of the biggest battles of the year, you know, and they had a lot of positive press. So you guys are kind of trying to like kind of fight back, you know what I mean? But one thing that's curious to me is that they go ahead and they got Chef Trez versus Loso, and this battle kind of, you know, agitates John the Don a little bit, because when I first heard the battle, I'm just like, wow, they even going as far as to steal like a bullpen battle, a battle that should have been on the bullpen. And I'm looking, and John, he goes ahead and he posts something. He says, URL booking bullpen battles now? Interesting. Emoji, wait, isn't the next PG card full of bullpen battlers too?
Damn, that's true.
Talk about impact. emoji. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's kind of like they're kind of just ruffling all feathers with this card. Now, with them calling it Strike 2.5, you know, I think it's kind of like a genius, like, marketing ploy. You know what I'm saying? I don't think anything's, like, wrong with that, you know, but it does give more power to the media outlets that are kind of, like, talking about this situation and what's kind of in support of the battlers, like, with this situation, because now you guys are making a card that's kind of like, you know, in a response to, like, the bloggers, in a response to, you know, like the battlers that was kind of doing this. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Come rate, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about that. I'm just a blogger. Listen. But in the game of battle rap, you know what I'm saying, you do get people that do get a little petty. Especially, you know, bald-headed niggas like this nigga. You know what I'm saying? They get petty, you know, and I get it. You know, you got a company at the end of the day. You trying to keep it, like, solvent, and you're going to do whatever it takes to try to, you know, keep face, you know what I'm saying, in front of the battle rap populace. And, you know, I don't blame them one bit. I think it was a great, like, marketing ploy to do that, and they have some decent battles on there. But at the end of the day, you know, I'm kind of looking at it like I'm still getting calls from people who are kind of, you know, like, disgruntled, you know. So are those situations worked out? Hopefully they are. But I'm seeing K-Shine, he's going to be on this card. Why is K-Shine on the card? You know, even though he's on the Rare Breed Entertainment card, it's cool for K-Shine to do both, but it's not cool for, like, you know, other battlers to do both or be on Rare Breed Entertainment and have battles on the URL. Like, for one, you know what I'm saying, I'm looking at, you know, Rum Nitty, like, since, you know, we're seeing a situation where K-Shine is on Rare Breed Entertainment and he's on, you know, the URL, like, could it be possible to have, like, Rum Nitty do the same thing, to be on, you know, URL and also have, you know, battles, like, on Rare Breed Entertainment? Because now the Rare Breed is blowing up and they're kind of, like, you know, kind of changing the mode of what battle rap is. They're getting a lot of entertainers involved and they're trying to, like, do things a little bit different. Can it be, like, a fair playing field? Like, can we also have battlers kind of move out and start doing different things, you know, instead of just sitting in a situation where they're in a contract with people and their battles are being held up, held up, and, you know what I'm saying, with their battles being held up, there's still a problem to where their bartering power or their negotiation power is being limited because their battles aren't dropping. You know what I'm saying? Because the battles are being withheld. They can't use that and say things like, oh, well, I've got, you know, 1.5 million or 1 million views on this battle. Like, I expect this amount of money. All that bargaining power is kind of gone when you do something like withholding battles. You know what I'm saying? But I'm hearing that the URL is trying to make some sort of a deal happen with Cassidy for the Summer Madness, you know, event that they're supposed to happen, which is in this, you know, closing in on being in December, you know. But at the end of the day, you know, they're still trying to make something happen. But I don't know if they're actually going to make it happen. Now I'm looking at, if I'm Rum Nitty or somebody, and let's just say they don't make the deal happen with Cassie, if this is somebody that you're trying to make a deal with, you know, I would be looking at it like, you know, I would be trying to talk to ARP like, yo, if I come on the Rare Breed Entertainment, I've already been putting this stuff out in the air. You know, people are starting to talk about it between me and Cassidy. You know what I'm saying? Could you make something like this happen? Now, if, you know, Rare Breed is willing to do something like that, if I'm, you know, Rum Nitty or Rum Nitty's manager, I might want to try to, you know, do something with Rare Breed Entertainment and still be able to bounce around from Rare Breed to King of the Dot, or, you know, just do other leagues, like, if you wanted to. You know what I'm saying? But sitting back and waiting for a league that doesn't even drop battles, I think that creates, like, some sort of an issue. So I think there are some things that need to be ironed out, you know what I'm saying, with the battlers in the leagues, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you know what I mean, I think this was a smart, like, marketing strategy. Comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about that. Peace.
Hey, PIPERBOY.
What's up?
Beasley tried to kill your shit.
No, man, come on. You think so?
Yeah, dude. He tried to get your ass.
Oh, man, come on, bro.
So I don't know, man. I can't believe it's not Butter Brother. I gotta go. But I do want to say, you know, I think like Rum Nitty or somebody like that, they should battle, like, on, you know, the Rare Breed Entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Do both. Why is everybody else doing both and they can't do both? You know what I mean? I'm hearing, you know, like, somebody that battles on the URL all the time, another one's about to be on there. You know what I'm saying? So on Rare Breed. So why can't we get, like, Nitty versus somebody on Rare Breed? You know what I'm saying?
No, it's fact.
It can't, you know, be one person getting all this. You know what I'm saying? They gotta, you know, like, let they other artists eat. You know what I'm saying? Instead of holding their battles. But, you know what I'm saying? I just want to say, shout out to New Jersey Twerk.
Oh, hell no, bro.
Again, shout out New Jersey Twerk.
Man, get up out of here, bro.
He ain't never do nothing to me. Listen, but I do want to say this. They got your ass in that blog, nigga.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, dude. But
fuck out of here, nigga.
You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I think it was like propaganda, like misinformation. But it was dope how they did it. You know what I mean? But the card might be dope, but I don't know if I'm gonna pay for it. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Dope blog, dude.
For real?
Yeah, dude.
All right,
my dude.
You done, nigga?
Yeah, I'm done, nigga.
I'm just asking, man. You keep talking, man. You saying shout out to New Jersey Twerk, like all this shit, like they got you and they got your ass.
Shout out
like, come on, bro. Like, I don't know, like what channel are you on?
Nigga, I'm on your channel, nigga. But dope blog, dude.
For real?
Yeah, dude.
All right, dude.
But they did get your ass though.
Man, get your ass out of there.
All right.
Subscribe.